it. Lovely. So just warm up all the way up to the top and all the way down again. Lovely. Part the legs again and push. Now with the heel of the hands. Get nice and low. So get down into like a squat. So we're walking and firing up the quads. Excellent. And let's take it low. Tap the inside of the ankles. Take the hands behind to stretch out the lower back. And then forwards towards the front of the mat. Then roll yourself up slowly, bone by bone. Roll the shoulders backwards and take yourself into a skiing position. Let's breathe in, lift up and breathe out, let go. Blowing out anything that's troubling you, anything that you need to get rid of. Feel like it's leaving your body and mind. Inhale, exhale, let go. Then circle the arms, pull back and down with the elbows and feel any knots in the shoulders. Do that again. Inhale up and exhale, pull back and down and relax the arms. Well done. Grab yourself a drink if you need a drink. And bring yourself into a seated or standing position for your meditation and just letting go. So taking the heel to the instep or your pirate sign in between the feet to get your hip distance. Rolling the shoulders up, back and down and pull the shoulders right away from the ears. And remember your coccyx points to the floor, so make sure there's not a hyper curve and you're not too far tucked under. So your back is nice and stable and you grow tall to the ceiling. So feel like your head's being stretched and reached up towards the ceiling. You're stretching the spine. Keep your joints nice and free. Have your chin pointing down just slightly and tuck your ears over your shoulders. And stand into Darshan mountain posture. Close your eyes or lower your gaze at this point. And let's take the breath into the belly, slow the heart rate. Take it low, as if you're spreading out the hips. Hold the breath in, and then exhale slowly through the nose. As you let go, just imagine that grey smoke leaving the body. That murky used up air leaving your body, feeling refreshed on every in-breath. Let's take the air now as it goes up just under the breastbone. So inhale. Take the air low and then just under the breastbone we stop it there, we hold it. And then we exhale, we let it go. Let it drift away. Let's take the air right to the top now. Fill your lungs until you can't get any more air into them. Inhale really deep, really expand the ribcage out. Hold the breath without moving the shoulders. You still relax in those shoulders. And then exhale really slowly, letting go of the toxins. Imagine that used up air is leaving your body and start to feel refreshed and light and relaxed within your body. And then breathe easy and mindfully scan yourself from the crown of the head to the tips of your fingers and toes. Paying attention to any areas that are holding tension or tightness. Just notice any tension in the body and where it's at. And if you find any, just breathe into the area of tension. And as you breathe out, just relax the muscle groups around the tense area. Notice the effect that has on the rest of the body as you let go of tension in one part of the body. And just breathe easy again. And notice your breathing, just your natural, normal rate and rhythm of breath. Notice what's going on in your head. Is your mind still in work? Maybe on the activities of the day gone by, or maybe your plans for the evening ahead, or your weekend ahead. Whatever it is at the moment, it's chattering away at you, your monkey mind. Just notice what's there and then let it go with the breath. And spread your toes wide on that. Feel that connection, that grounding to the earth. Just imagine the planet in the galaxy. Just imagine the planet. Lovely green air, blue waters, mountains. Just imagine you're standing on top of the world. Imagine feeling the energy through the soles of your feet as you feel really rooted and grounded to the earth below. Going to interlock the fingers now, and we're going to prepare for breathing Namaskar, the Earth Sequence. So we're going to breathe in as we draw the hands towards the throat. Take the hands all the way down as if you're moving the energy through the body. Then inhale as you push the hands forwards and stretch the hands over the head. Then let the fingers float down towards the ground as you simply let go. Imagine you letting go of stuff. Let's do that again. Rubbing the hands to the base. Let's inhale. Let's move that energy through our body as you exhale, pushing downwards. Inhale, up and over. Feel that lovely stretch through the arms, lifting those ribs. And then exhale with lovely soft elbows and soft knees. Let's go lower now to the ground. Watch your knees on this one. So inhale. As you exhale, let's take it down into a squat. Just come as low as you need to. And then let's push along the floor with your scooping energy in your arms. Push it up and over. Have a little back bend here if you like, stretching your belly, and then exhale as you let the arms drop. Just tiny gentle squeeze in the shoulders as you allow the arms to float. Let's do that again. Inhale, moving the energy to the Vishwadi, to your throat chakra, all the way down through your chakra system to the root there. Let's take it down again into your squat. And let's feel and imagine that energy filling your body, showering the whole body in energy and light as you let go. Step it out. So stride out. There is your one foot is forward, the other behind. The heel went into the back corner. So your hips are forward and your hand is into the locked at the hip here. Bending the front knee. Take a breath in, have a little back bend. As you exhale, you're pushing down over the thigh. Watch your balance on here. Then stretch forward, squeeze the glutes and the hamstrings to pull yourself up. Have a little back bend if it's suitable for your back. And then exhale, imagine that beautiful colour, that rainbow all around your body, filling with energy and light. Let's inhale again, up to the throat. As you exhale, you're pushing forward over that thigh, up and over as you squeeze the glutes and the hamstrings. Little back stretch here, stretching the body. Then exhale, allowing your arms to float. Let's swap sides and rearrange the feet so they're exactly opposite to what they were before. Hips are forward, hands here at the hip. Let's inhale up and exhale, pushing down, making sure the knees bent at a right angle and push up and over, engaging the glutes, up. And allow that rainbow to form around the body. Do that one more time. Inhale up and exhale down. Imagine scooping that beautiful light from the earth, pushing through, and feel that beautiful light forming around your body, giving you energy. Then swing it forwards, wide legs this time, pointing the toes out. We're breathing in as we come up again. As we exhale, we push down, we come into a squat again. Watch your knees, make sure you're firing your quads to do this. Bending down as low as you can, and then scooping up that energy from the earth, firing the glutes as you bring your body up, stretch the belly, have a little back bend if it's suitable for your body. And then exhale, imagine that beautiful light shielding your body, shielding you from harm. So inhale up and exhale, pushing down, gently come down towards the ground, pushing the glutes towards the floor, then push up and over and create that beautiful protective shield all around your body. Wonderful. And then walk yourself in, shake yourself out, grab a drink if you want to. So what we're going to do now is going to do a little bit of a warrior flow to start with, and then we're going to do some balancing with the flowing tree, and then we're coming to the stuff on the floor. So we're going to widen our legs, starting with warrior one. So we're going to turn our foot to face the front, the opposite foot is square on, heels in line with the middle arch of the back foot, and you're lifting tall out the body. Remember, wider stance, so slightly move your legs towards the outside edge of the mat if you need to, for balance or any safety issues. Bending the front knee so you can see the edge of the toes, you know, shin is vertical. And let's draw the energy up from the base all the way up to the heart. Inhale up to here, then exhale, spread it out and wide. Lovely. Turn the palms over to face the floor. Just double glance back at your backhand, make sure it's level with the front, unless you have problems with the shoulder, in which case take it round the back, round the waist. Turn the head so the chin is parallel to the floor, looking at the third finger of the front arm. Let's glance and focus. So warrior is all about focus and concentration. Tuck the tailbone under just slightly there, so as it points down to the floor, the coccyx is down to the floor. Then lift the sternum and feel like you're creating some energy without moving the shoulders. So keep the shoulders down and relaxed. And breathe, don't hold your breath. Think of warrior, not worrier. Think of very strong, powerful thoughts in warrior, because warrior is all about giving you power and willpower, determination. And feel grounded, feel rooted with those feet. Notice your feet on the floor, feel really anchored and grounded to the earth. Through breathing in, we're going to breathe out, going to flow our warrior into warrior two. So we're going to drop the hands down past the hips, and we're going to swivel the heels as it goes towards the back corner. Sweep the arms up and over, and have your hands over the head together, palms together. So now your hips are forwards, your knee is bent on your foot, and you're lifting out the body. So feel as if you're lifting from the waist, stretching gently in the belly, but keep the shoulders down away from the ears. And breathe, don't hold your breath. You can have a little back bend here if it's suitable for your back. Feeling that lovely stretch here in the psoas. Back leg is straight, it's not bent, but it's not locked either. So feel that lovely gentle stretch that you're getting through the body here. Breathing in, as you breathe out, going back to warrior two. So keep the feet as they are, as you just twist the body. Lower the arms back down, sorry, warrior one, into warrior one, Virabhadrasana. Inhale as you exhale, going to sweep the hands past the hips again and take the hands above you. Lift up again into warrior two. Little back bend if it's suitable for you. Make sure if you're doing this back bend that you're engaging the glute here at the back, glute knee, glute mat muscle here. Breathe in as you breathe out, separate the arms and bring yourself back into your warrior one, lovely, and relax the shoulders away from the ears. Breathe in as you breathe out, one more swoop, so go down past the hips, the back hand comes forwards, and the front hand goes backwards, and you circle from around to the knee overhead, lifting up. We're going to go into warrior three now. We're going, if you like, you can separate the hands here, you can have just the hands together, or you can interlock so as the index fingers point forwards, whatever suits your balance. So breathe in as you breathe out, just a hinge first into arrow posture, so just hinging here, lovely, stretching up, keep the focus, and then draw your foot so as your toes on the floor. This is even better. Lovely. Straightening out the front leg, now keep that focus, that concentration on the spot that's not moving. And if it's suitable for you, start to lift the back leg in your balance in warrior here. I'm just going to have a look at everybody. As you do your balance, well done. If you do need a piece of furniture or a wall, feel free to do that. Breathe, don't hold your breath. And keep that leg nice and strong. Keep the concentration looking down at the mat. Then inhale as you exhale, lower the leg back to where it was in the beginning. Lovely. Breathe in now as you breathe out, we come back into our warrior one. Remember, warrior two sometimes. In half, it tends to be warrior two, this position, it's fine. Then take the hand on the back thigh, take the opposite arm up with the palm facing towards your face, and then pull up towards the ceiling. Feel that lovely big lift with stretching the intercostal muscles. Breathe in as you breathe out, and if you're squeezing into that side body now as you start to slide that little bit down towards the back leg. But remember, if it's not suitable for your back, don't do that. Looking up at the hand, if it's comfortable. Everything is if it's comfortable in yoga. Breathe in as you breathe out, take it back into your warrior posture, warrior one, and then swivel the feet round so as both feet are pointing forwards. Inhale up with the palms together. Push up towards the ceiling, stretch the belly. Soft knees, take it back, squeeze in your buttocks. And then bring it forward, squeezing the belly to bring you forward, bring it into a forward bend. Taking the hands down onto the floor if you can. Quite a few of you are really stretching out. If you need to, widen your legs a bit more until you can reach the floor, or you can use a chair or a low piece of furniture. Into having a light stretch here as we lift out one arm, elbow rather, and then unfold the arm. The wrist goes to the ceiling, then you unfold the fingers into this lovely rotation, and just notice what that's doing for your body. Take it down as it went up into stages, like uncurling the wing of a bird. Breathing in and reaching up with the elbow, the wrist, the fingers on the opposite side. Notice if one side's different to the other. And then fold that wing back in again as you take it down. Imagine the earth again. Move those hands. Let's twist the opposite way. You've got the energy above you, the energy below you. And imagine that energy is coming right the way down and concentrating at the heart. Take that wing all the way back down and stretch the opposite direction. Breathing in as you reach up and notice how your body feels in this stretch. Excellent. And then fold the hand all the way back down again. Let's soften the knees, tuck under the tailbone and just gently unroll through the spine, bone by bone, taking the head up last of all. Draw the arms up, breathe in. As you breathe out, you lower the arms to shoulder height. Reposition your opposite foot so it's square on. So we're going to do the opposite side, so change sides now. Make sure that your shin is vertical on that front leg. Have a glance back at your arm, make sure it's level with the other arm. Or if problem with your shoulder, remember to take it back here. Tuck that tailbone just a tweak, tuck it underneath, make sure it's pointing down. Shoulders are rolled back and down and relax, but you're lifting the sternum to create some space around the belly. And focus, concentrate, look at that third finger. Keep the fingers closed on this one as you glance and stare at that third finger. Focus and concentration is the aim of warrior posture. So breathing in, breathing out. You can practice your usual breathing here if you like. So that's the breath that comes out through the back of the throat as you force the air through the nose. Inhale and exhale. Lovely. And then we're going to bring our back foot now, and the back foot goes towards the back corner of the mat as you swing the arms past the hips. So the front arm goes behind you, the back arm comes in front, and you circle them till the overhead, pulling up out the body, still bending that front knee, straightening out the back so you might be tighter on this side. Let's lift out the body, keep the shoulders relaxed. Take it back if you like. You need to be squeezing the glute med, glute max muscles for this stretch to keep this overload. Inhale as you exhale, you part the hands again back into your warrior one as you look and stare at that third figure, relaxing the shoulders, remember. Thinking strong, powerful thoughts. Inhale as you exhale, let's flow the hands again. Front arm behind, back hand in front as you sweep the hands in that sweeping warrior over the head. Pulling up, relax the shoulders. Let's take it back again, stretch the psoas in the belly. And breathe. Don't hold your breath. Can look up at your hands if you want to in this or not. It depends on how your neck is. Do that one more time as we let go of the arms back into your warrior posture. Breathing in, breathing out. Just notice how you're feeling in this warrior posture. How grounded your feet are to the earth. Let's smooth the hands round now, past the hips, take them up and over, palms together, lift out the body, breathe in, as you breathe out, you can take that little back bend if you like. Into your Virabhadrasana 3 now as you interlock your fingers, point your index fingers to the ceiling, or you can keep the hands apart wherever suits you. Inhale, let's hinge forward into arrow posture as you hinge now. With a nice straight back. Keep the core engaged, core paramount to balance. Push the weight forward onto the front leg with your back toe on the floor. Let's focus on a spot that's not moving. Breathe in as you breathe out, keeping your core tight, your concentration, start to lift that back leg into your warrior 3 posture. I'm going to have a look. Is everybody safe? Breathe. You can hold on to the wall, put your fingertips on the wall if you need to in this one. Excellent. You feel strong in that standing leg. Feel really grounded. Then inhale as you exhale, soften the front knee, drop the back leg back where it was, and then release the arms back into your warrior posture. one posture. Take the hand now from the back leg. So as you do your reverse while you turn the palm up to base the ceiling, take the arm high and lift again. Feel those intercostal muscles really stretching through the side body here. Inhale as you exhale, let's slide down if you can. As you slide down, you must be contracting the muscles in the side body to support the body. And breathe, don't hold your breath. Make sure that back leg is straight, not locked out, your front leg is bent. Well done, looking up at the hand if it's comfortable for you. Then inhale, bring the arms forwards. Swivel the feet down to the centre. This time we're going to drop the arms and take them onto the thighs. Make sure your legs are reasonably wide. Breathe in as you breathe out, and push the bottom backwards. Hinge forwards from the hips, lead with the sternum, so the back remains nice and straight. You slide your hands down towards the feet. Now watch your balance on the next bit. So make sure that you're pulling up your pelvic floor here. So really good movement is to hold your pelvic floor as challenging in an open leg posture. Then drop your head if you can. So I won't, because you're not going to hear me, because I'll be talking behind me. So drop your head, relax your head down towards the floor, relax the neck. Your hands are down onto the feet at this stage. That's it. So if you can, take your hands down onto your shins or onto your feet. That's the aim for this one. And then just let your head just relax. And you've got to watch your balance. If you do need your hands on the floor instead, then do that for safety. Now on every out breath, you feel like your spine is stretching, lengthening, and your head is progressing downwards towards the floor. And breathe. On every out breath, just let go, let go, let go, until eventually you'll feel the body stretching. You'll feel that your head is much closer to the ground. Then soften the knees. Let go of the hands, tuck under the tailbone, and roll yourself all the way up, bone by bone. Roll the shoulders backwards a few times. Take the hands behind you here and interlock the fingers. And then pull the hands down towards the ground. Take them away from the buttocks, so you're stretching the pecs and the chest. Look up at the ceiling. Keep yourself stable. As you fire up your glutes again, really squeeze those glutes, looking up at the ceiling for your belly stretch there, and breathe. Then inhale, just let go of the hands, and exhale, relax. Draw the feet back in, and we're going into flowing tree from here. So if you want to drink an intermittent drink after your warrior sequence, feel free to do that, and get yourself hydrated. Now, a point to make when we're doing flowing tree that you're on a stable bit of flooring. So if you're on spongy, but like this posh underlay, you're on carpet, you might find this balance is a bit of a challenge, like you would have with Warrior 3 as well. So make sure that you're on something nice and stable. If you're on a double mat like me, just get onto a single bit of mat, so not a mat at all. So let's ground ourselves again and imagine the tree. So imagine you're in a forest and you're one of the tree. You can pick whatever tree you want to be. If you were to be a tree, what tree would it be? Okay, I think I'll be a nice English oak. So, redwood, they're really tall, aren't they? So anyway, stabling yourself to the ground and pushing through the outer heels of the feet. So your feet are hip distance apart at this stage. Pushing in the outer heels and then transferring the weight forwards slightly into the ball of the feet. And this sort of aligns the fascia in the body. If you're keeping that in, there's a nice little bit of an engagement here in the inner knees you'll find as you do that movement. Shoulders are back and down, just like as you'd stand into Darshan and feel very rooted. Now we're going to take our arms up, and as we do, we're going to bring our foot to any suitable position. So I'm not going to go all through the stages today. You're all quite experienced now at your tree. So either the toe to the floor, heel to the instep, you go a little bit higher, a little bit higher, or if you like today, you can hoist it all the way up here if you want to. Okay, if the mood takes you. So let's see how you feel. So breathe in, take the arms high, palms together, and then just bring that foot up where it wants to go. And then exhale, take it down. Keep the focus and the concentration. Oh, I can when I'm talking, it's awkward. And then inhale as you point the fingers forwards. Exhale, take the hands out in front. Inhale, widen the arms, and exhale, take the arm and the leg down to the ground. We do that again. We inhale up and place the foot where it's comfortable. Keep grounded, keep still, keep focused. Then exhale, draw the hands down in front of the heart. Inhale, point the fingers forwards, and exhale, take the hands out in front. Inhale, widen the arms, and exhale, drop the arms. You take it, have a go, let's have a go. Before we take this a stage further, let's see what your leg can do. If you've got any issues, it might be a problem. Let's see if you can take your leg a little bit higher now. You may or may not be able to do that. See if you can inch it up so as your heel comes towards the top of the groin, if you can. Sometimes it'll slide down. Then inhale up and exhale down. Well done. Inhale, point the fingers forwards. Exhale out in front. Inhale, widen the arms. And exhale, lower the foot. Lower the arms. Well done, guys. Brilliant. So let's try that on the other side. You don't work the hips a little bit. And you might be more stable one side than the other. So don't do it if you can't. Just do one of the other positions instead. So breathing in, lifting the leg up. See if you can get it right the way up. So as your heel comes towards the perineum, if you like, right up into the groin. So inhale up, keep stable. And exhale down. If it doesn't do that, just have it lower down. Inhale, fingers forwards. Exhale out in front. Inhale, widen the arms. And then exhale, lower the arms, lower the leg. Well done. And shake the feet out. Give them a little circle. A few turns. One way, a few turns to do that. Brilliant. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go from high runner into a downward dog, back into another high runner. So let's stride it back as if you're doing a warrior posture. So let's stride it back so you have nice wide legs. We're going to swivel the back foot so we both set the toes are pointing forwards. Your chin is vertical here on the front leg. Your back leg is straight. So you engage in the glute for support. And then we breathe in as we lift high. Breathe out. We're going to take the hands down to the floor if you can. If you can't, just use a couple of blocks or cushions or a low table. It's more suitable to you. Or you might, if you stride back a little bit more, you might be able to reach the floor anyway. Let's push the heel down towards the floor. You'll feel a huge calf stretch, an ankle stretch when you do that. So don't injure yourself. Make sure you're breathing in that stretch. We're going to have a go at straightening the front leg as well now. So get a little hamstring and glute stretching. See how you go with it. Now breathe in as you breathe out. Let's take that front leg and start to straighten it out a little bit if you can. Then on the out breath, you drop your body down towards that leg, tucking in the chin. Watch your balance again, especially if you're tight in your hamstrings and you raised up a little bit. And don't forget to breathe though. Make sure you breathe, you're doing well. Then we're going back into our runner pose, high runner. And we're going to stride that front leg back. So bending the back knee now and then taking the opposite leg back. So you're in a down dog position there. Taking the head right between the arms and you're stretching back, stretch the lats and the back. So good stretch that. Lovely. Let's bend or turn the knees here. Notice the difference already between one leg and the other leg. Now we're going to step forward. You can come on all fours if you need to, rather than just step forward. But let's try first of all if we can. So bend both knees. Breathe in. As you breathe out, you push the body weight forward towards the hands and then take your opposite leg forwards. Yeah, so you're on the opposite leg now. So you're in your runner, so your back leg, again, the toes are pointing forward. And it's going to be challenging to come up from here. You need to squeeze your glute here and your hamstring on this front leg. Push down on the floor so you're stabilising the knee to be able to roll yourself up into your runner posture. Well done, excellent. Breathe in, take the arms up and pull out the waist. Inhale as you exhale, let's flow forwards now and place our hands on the floor. Push back with the heel and feel that stretch in the calf and the ankle. Then inhale as you exhale. If you can, straighten out the front leg and drop your chest down towards the thigh. And just feel that lovely hamstring stretch and glute stretch. Like I said, you can raise yourself up here with a couple of blocks or maybe a low table or something. And then let's bend the front knee again back into your high runner. And then we're going to bend that back leg and take the front leg back into a down dog again. So you're in this lovely down dog. We're going to experiment with our down dog today. Now make sure first of all that you're spreading the fingers wide and you're pushing downwards towards the floor. So your index finger should be pointing forward in down dog. And what we're going to do is have the feet together. See how we're fair with having the feet together. And then gently pushing the heels down, head between the arms. If this gets too much for anybody, then come down into child and help give yourself a break if you need to. Now experiment by taking our feet wide towards the outside edges of the mat now and push back into the shoulders. And just feel that lovely stretch. Notice what this is doing for you. Which one you prefer? Do you prefer with the legs together? Do you prefer with the hip distance all wide? And breathe, spreading the toes so you feel grounded on 4 points. And through the hands, through the feet, you feel really grounded and rooted again to the earth. Lovely. So now we're going to lift that, bring your feet back to hip distance now. Weight onto your right foot and then lift the left leg in the air so you're in a lovely leggy dog position. If this is too tight for you, gentle bend on the knee, not so high with the legs, see how you feel. As we're opening out, so we're going to bend that leg, high leg, lift the knee up and then take the leg across. So you're opening through the front body and breathe, don't hold your breath. Notice how you're feeling in this position. We're going to take that back leg, that high leg, now we're going to bring it round, we're going to soften the opposite knee and then throw that leg forward as it comes to the front of the mat again. Lovely. Take your hands to the inside of the leg, inside of the leg. Breathe in. As you breathe out, start to lower the elbows towards the floor. So you're in a high version of, I forgot what it's called now. Lizard, that's the one. My version of lizard, open up through the hip. Doing well. Then push yourself up, take that leg back. Let's take it high, so take the opposite leg now up, that right leg now pointing up towards the ceiling. Bend the knee, lift the knee and take it across. So you've got that lovely side body stretch. Good job everyone. Feels great. Breathe in as you breathe out, going to smooth that leg forwards. In between the hands, then take your hands to the inside. Bend the elbows and feel that lovely stretch. You're getting through the hip into your high lizard position. If this is too much, you can drop the back knee if you need to and lower the lizard instead. Then inhale, push up again. Take the hands either side of the foot. Soften the back knee and take it back again, back into your down dog. This time we're going to lift our opposite leg again, so the left leg. Breathe in as you breathe out from that three-legged dog. You're going to bend both knees, and then you're going to take the knee between the arms and take the leg underneath the other arm. So you're coming down into pigeon. And then scoot the back leg back. So you can feel your pigeon posture. Walk your hands towards you. And have your shoulders back and down, and you're doing well. Let's have a lovely prayer chest as you push forward the sternum, looking slightly upwards. Breathe, don't hold your breath, and just feel that opening out of the hip. If you do need a bit of support, then just grab a block or a cushion underneath the hip if you feel like you need that support. It's still a bit tight. We hold lots of stuff, lots of emotions, trauma, all that type of stuff is through the hips. So the hips tend to be tight, and sometimes that can be a reason for it. So open up the hips, just feeling like you're letting that stuff go. Any trauma from the body, just imagine you're letting it go with the out breath. Nice big deep breath in. Lovely soft breath out. Excellent. And just notice what's doing for your body. Let's lean it forwards now. So bring in your Arms forwards, folding one arm across the other, and then dropping the head. So you're in sleeping pigeon. And again, making sure that you're breathing and noticing. Then raise the body up. Let's come, bring yourself up. So bring your toes underneath you, this back leg, this long leg. You're coming up back up into your down dog. So pushing through the floor with the fingertips as you bring your body up. Reposition the legs into a down dog position. Your feet are hip distance apart this time. You're stretching back so you get that relaxed stretch. Let's take our opposite leg and the right leg up now. Stretch it nice and tall into your three-legged dog if you can. Soften both knees and draw the back leg forwards. Knee comes in towards the hands and then you take the foot across under the arm and drop the knee to the floor. Then you push back with the back leg and relax the toes into your pigeon. Walk your hands back towards you. Shoulders are back and down and chest is proud. Lovely. Kaphatasana, pigeon posture. So breathe down, hold your breath. So keep the sternum forwards, shoulders are back and down, body's relaxed in the posture. Again, supporting the hip if you need support in the hip. And breathe down, hold your breath. And just notice again how your body feels. Is this your tighter side or you're not tighter side? How does it feel? And where do you feel this in your body as well? What's happening to the body? And just imagine again any trauma, any upset. Just imagine that leaving the hips, freeing up your hips, the mechanics of the body. Nice big breath in, slow breath out. And then we sleep the pigeon. We walk forwards and we fold the arms. We drop the head onto the arms, tucking in the chin. Feel the lovely stretch that you get at the back of the neck when you tuck the chin in. Notice again how your hips are feeling. Have they softened off any? Breathing in, breathing out the whole time. Take your hands to the floor and push yourself up. Slip yourself over onto that hip and draw the back leg round to the front. Well done. Then take the feet together, soles of the feet together. Everybody okay so far? Yes? Good, super. So holding either your feet or your ankles, whatever suits you, but try not to lean forward and forward, not yet anyway, not till I tell you. Let's, if you need to put cushion underneath your bum as well to raise yourself up if you need that. So let's feel like somebody's lifting us from the crown of the head to the ceiling. So go from this stooped position to this lovely straight spine position. And that might mean that your hands move a little bit higher up your feet. So breathe down, hold your breath. Let's just bounce the legs a little up and down, school butterfly stretch. So just bounce those legs up and down and just gently again, we've stretched the hips now, we've stretched the thighs and the legs. Just see how they feel. Now, it doesn't feel any different to you. It doesn't feel kind now. And stop there. So next breath in, as you go out, you go, and push those legs away. Keep them down and then raise the body up again. Then push the belly button forwards and then the sternum forwards. So start to bend the elbows as the sternum comes forwards. You feel that lovely back stretch and opening up the back. Now watch this doesn't happen. Yeah. So we're not straining. We're not straining the neck and we're not tensing through these forearms either. So what you're doing is pulling the body weight forwards by contracting the muscles at the front. So if you're contracting the belly button, pull that Uddiyana Bandha, that middle lock there, pull that right the way in. Again, you'll find it challenging to do the Uddiyana Bandha, which is the pelvic lock there. So try, if you can, try not to engage the anus. I'm going to be rude words here, but try not to engage the anus as you pull in your pelvic floor, just to work just that muscle, the pelvic floor. Lovely. And then on every out breath, just let your body soften and relax. Just watch the shoulders, though. Watch the shoulders and relax. And then just gently let your head just relax in a position it's comfortable. Excellent. And just notice how this is opening up your back. Then inhale, and as you exhale, slowly uncurl on the base of the spine and roll the shoulders back a few times. Let's draw those knees together and take your legs forwards now into seated forward fold, Paschimottanasana. So you're going to feel those sit bones on the ground. If it's struggling in your core, then sit on the cushion. If you're tight in your hamstrings, I think most of you are quite good with your hamstrings, but if you are tight, that little bend and support under there with a blanket might come in handy. So breathe in, lift up and pull out the waistline. Feel that lovely big lift through the ribs. Again, you're pulling the shoulders down away from your ears, not crunched up into your ears. Your shoulders are always relaxed. As you exhale, you push your belly button forward and you flow with the sternum. And you let the arms drop and you fold forwards, tucking in the chin, lengthening the back of the neck. Inhale as you exhale, let the hands float along the floor as you gently pull up through the vertebra, bone by bone. Let them hover either side of the legs as you roll up again. Inhale, let's lift again. Pull up out the waistline. As you exhale, we fold forward, pushing the sternum forwards, leading the belly button so you're feeling that back stretching out. Drop the head, tuck in the chin and gently roll up bone by bone, using your core strength as you uncurl the spine. On this next one, we're going to stay down for a few breaths. So we lift up again out the body. Inhale as you exhale, we flow forwards. But this time, let your hands drop onto the floor or your legs. Let's make sure your shoulders are relaxed and every out breath, you're dropping your body forward. So your chest comes closer and closer to the thighs on every out breath, and feel that lovely glute and hamstring stretch, but predominantly a lower back stretch. If you want to feel it more in your back, then just bend those knees and take the slack out of the hamstrings and feel it more in the lumbar spine if you need to. Remember, you're relaxing the shoulders and you notice what's happening to your body, what's going on in your body, what sensations are you feeling in the forward bend. And inhale as you exhale, slowly uncurl the spine, bone by bone. Take a big breath in as if you're gathering up a big wheel of energy. And then exhale, draw that all the way down towards the heart and towards the stomach. And relax the hands. Lovely. Shake out the legs if you need to. So we have a breath that we're going to do tonight, which is the lion breath. And before we do that, I'm going to give you a choice. You know, some of you might be okay at shoulder stands, and others aren't. Others prefer plough, and others prefer none at all. So we'll see how you go. I'll give you this choice before we do our lion breath. So your shoulder stand, if you like, you can have a folded blanket and just pop the folded blanket here, underneath your shoulders, but not underneath your head. Because if you've got a bony spine, especially at the top, it sometimes digs into a hard floor and is uncomfortable. If you like, you can roll yourself down here. So I'll give you a choice of plough or handstand. Shoulder stand, sorry. But if you don't want either today, if none of them is good for you today, then just do the roll up bridge. Okay, set the butt after if you like. Squeeze in and fire in the glutes. So if you like, you can come into this position here. So as you're holding and catching yourself at the back here and curling the legs in towards the face. Again, if it's not good for you, you can just do the bridge posture instead. And then you can start to lift your legs up towards the ceiling until you're on your shoulders. I'm coming to have a look because I need to know you're safe. And breathe, don't hold your breath. Watch you not breaking your hands, so making sure your hands are cupped like a shelf, otherwise it'll be too much into your thumbs. What you need to do now, you're doing a grand job, so what you need to do now, breathe in as you breathe out, squeeze and engage your glutes. And point your toes. Push your hips forwards towards you. Push your glutes towards you. And then you're pointing your toes upwards until you're balancing on the shoulder. You might need to wiggle your arms inwards a little, so they're closer together. You're better supported by the tops of your arms. It's not always suitable for everybody, this one. It's not always enjoyable for everybody. So if it's not for you, let your legs drop over instead, over the head into a plough posture. Are you all right there, Nikki? Yeah, okay. Right. Lovely. Now everybody from you should do a fantastic job with it. So now bend your knees towards your face and let your legs extend. So you can pop your toes onto a piece of furniture if you like, or just let them gravitate down towards the floor behind you into plough. And feel that lovely stretch you're having of the spine. Beautiful. If you want, you can put your, if you like, you put your toes on that the close you are to the sofa if you need to, if you need that extra support. And then let your legs just relax and open. Feel the opening of the spine, beautiful opening of the spine, this one. You need to be careful coming out of this and sensible. So do it slowly to start to bend and tuck your knees in again. And then very slowly start to walk your hands down the body so as you start to unravel the spine towards the floor. Lovely. Now don't come up, stay down on the floor because you might be dizzy. It might make you a bit dizzy this one. So what I want you to do now is I want you to place your feet underneath you. So we're going to do a bridge. So we're coming up onto bridge and engage the glutes here to do bridge. So you set a Dandasana and then pushing the hips towards the floor. And then gently roll your head from left to right. Just gently roll the head from left to right. Lovely. Just release. And then bring the head to the center and roll yourself back down to the floor, bone by bone. Breathe in. As you breathe out, bring yourself up to sitting, roll yourself up to a seated position. Well done, guys. So, how are we feeling? All right? Everybody good? Yeah? Perfect. So we're going to do lion breath, as I've mentioned. Lion breath, we're coming onto our knees. So if you need to, get a mat, a cushion or a blanket underneath your knees if you need to. We're going to place our hands onto the thighs. Lovely. So the lion breath is a great release for the body, okay? It's really good if you're stressed out, okay? Great fun if you've got kids, do it with the kids because they love doing this. And what you're going to do is you're going to give a big lion roar. So that's what the lion breath is about. It's a big lion roar. We've done it before in our class. And I want you to make your mouth and your eyes as wide as you can and stick your tongue out when you do it. So really feel the expressions in the face when you do it. So I'm going to ask you to, I'm going to count to 3 and you're going to come up into a big lion breath. Now I'm doing this with the kids. And we hide our paws behind our back with kids, but I'll really get you to do that. What I want you to do is really stretch as if you've got paws as well, and I want you to stretch your fingers. So you'll be coming from this position to this position, but you've got big starey eyes, you've got a great big tongue and a big roaring mouth, okay? So I want you to breathe in really deep to the bottom of your lungs, first of all. So do that now. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, ready, go. Well, I can't hear you, so I don't know if you're doing it or not. But if your house is full, they'll all probably rush to the door thinking, what you doing? But if not, we'll do it again. Okay, I see just so blooming already. So breathe in, nice big breath. The water's on the floor again. So big breath in. 1, 2, 3, go. Feel like you're really bringing it from here, from your belly, pushing that air out. Get rid of any frustrations. So if you're sick to death of the pandemic, remember all your words you had earlier, sick to death of the pandemic, this is what you think of it, okay? So breathe in, except for Ellen, because she's well chilled today. So breathe in nice and deep. 1, 2, 3, go. That's impressive, Lena. I couldn't hear you, but that went on. That was good. Well done, guys. Well done. So I hope you enjoyed it, and we're going to relax now, because as always on our Thursday night classes, the time's absolutely fled. So get yourself comfortable and warm, hydrated, of course. I won't be drinking my water now, because yourself water on the floor again. You're not supposed to be doing that. Okay. You might want to cover your eyes or dim the lights if you like as well. And yeah, quite a simple relaxation meditation tonight, but one of my favourites. I've got to say, I quite like this one. I like somebody to talk me through this meditation. Okay, so making yourself as comfortable as possible, we're going to start by just tensing the whole body. So pull the toes towards you, push the heels away and press your knees into the floor. Engage the glutes and press your lower back into the floor. And then make a fist with the hands and draw the arms a few inches off the floor. Then bring the shoulders in towards the ears, push your upper back into the floor and your ribs into the floor to tighten the front body. Tighten your neck. Screw up your eyes, wrinkle your nose, press your lips around your forehead, tighten all the muscles under your face. Everything in the body is as tight as it can be. And then take a lovely deep breath in, and as you breathe out, just let go, relax and release, and let everything soften. Big sigh as you let go. And then turn the palms up to face the ceiling with the fingers naturally curled into the palms of the hands. And then take a lovely big deep breath in, and as you breathe out, relax into the floor. Let everything relax and soften. Turn your head gently from the left to the right to take any stiffness from the neck. Bring the head back to the centre. Lift the head gently off the floor, tucking in the chin to open the back of your neck, and allow the head to roll back onto the mat. Then make any adjustments that you need to get your body comfortable. Scan your body again from the crown of the head to the tips of your fingers and toes, and notice if there's any tightness in the body, anywhere that you need to let go of. If there is, direct your energy or breath to that area, and then just let it go with the out breath. Allow the body to soften and relax. Any tightness in the body, just relax it with the breath until your body becomes comfortable. And then I'd like you to imagine the ocean. So if you're not keen on the sand, just imagine you're standing looking above on a cliff top or a rock. Imagine watching the ocean waves go on and off the shore. See them come and see them go. Then begin to soften your belly and take a lovely, long, soft inhalation. And then a longer exhalation, deep exhalation, much longer than you inhaled for. Beginning to relax the body. And imagine the breath now is a wave. And imagine that wave is arising out of your belly, the ocean of your belly. Watch the wave flow up into your collarbones, onto the shore of your chest. And then exhale through the nose, softly, slowly and deeply. As you allow the air out of the body above you. Watch the breath, like a wave, go back into the ocean of your belly. And then watch that wave roll on to the shore of your chest. And then softly leave the body in the space above you. Feel your body gently letting go. Imagine you smelling the ocean, the saltiness on the nostrils. Listening to the beautiful ripple of the waves. Very calming, relaxing sensation. Breathing into the ocean of your belly. Breathing out, allowing the roll of the wave onto the shore of your chest. And then letting it go. Continue with this thought in your mind. just for a few more minutes, noticing any sensations within your body and your mind as you concentrate on the breath, as if it's an ocean wave. Now imagine there's a beautiful bright light at the crown of your head. As you breathe in, you imagine drawing the light into the body. Imagine the light is full of energy, pouring in the body, the energy within your body. And as you exhale, feel the energy being distributed around your body, down the length of your arms to your hands and down your legs towards your feet. Feel your body becoming stimulated with energy, more alert, alive and awake. Feel as if your body is being repaired and renewed, re-energized and revitalized. Start to bring your senses into play as you listen to sounds within your room. Maybe extend your hearing to outside of the room. And then bring some movement to the body as you wiggle your fingers and your toes. Stretch your body any way you feel your body needs to be stretched. And then place your feet on the floor. Gently rock your knees from side to side, taking the head from the opposite side to the knees to take some tension from the neck and the back. And then draw those knees into the chest a little bit higher. And just circle a few circles one way, a few circles the other, ending in a clockwise direction, taking any stress from your lower back. Roll over onto your right side in fetal position, supported by your hands and arms. And allow the awareness to come back to your body and mind. And when you're ready, and only when you're ready, pushing yourself up to a seated position. You want to keep your eyes closed at this stage and take your hands together. And give the palms a brisk rub, so there's warm heat and energy through the palms. Take the palms over the face and start to massage the hairline and the jawline. Give the neck and the shoulders a little squeeze to bring up the blood pressure. Then take the arms out to the side of the body. Take a lovely deep breath in. Imagine gathering all the energy around you from the earth below. Drawing that positive energy into the heart to last you all week. And again, big breath in. And exhale. Namaste. And give yourself a big clap. Well done, guys. I'll just stop the recording. And to the guys.